Alright guys, I'm back. Pulled out probably about 80% of the interior. Everything besides the rear fuel cell, the mat underneath the rear fuel cell, steering column, and the dash. Everything else came out pretty easily. Just one bolt snapped on the rear driver's side of the passenger seat. But nothing too crazy. I think I can get it out. But everything else came out pretty well. Seats, no damage to those. There was some plastics that ended up getting damaged, which I'm fine with because I planned on not running plastics most likely. I planned on either running black plastics or no plastics and painting the inside. Right now I'm not too sure. I might. It's looking like I'm going to end up painting the inside just because I do like the look of the bare inside. I will be running, like I said, carpet, center console, and dash, and just make it look nice, but I like the look of the side being bare. Passenger side rust is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, which I'm pretty excited about that. It will have to have the frame rail replaced on the floorboard part. The floorboard will have to be replaced, and then underneath the seat there will need to be some patchwork done. Nothing too crazy. I'll give you guys a look at that right here. I don't know if you guys can see very well. I'll try to get a flashlight. Right there, you can see my foot. Usually you're not supposed to see your foot. Then there is some more rust over in this area, and then just right there, those two dots right there. I can buy an entire section pretty easily, and I can also buy it for that side too. That side just has a little hole right there underneath the seat and behind the seat. Immaculate. Back firewall, or if you want to call it the rear seat support, whatever you want to call it, is looking pretty good. Haven't gotten the headliner out. I did get the driver's side visor out. We'll have to grab the plastic one. Like I said before, didn't get the fuel cell out or the rear carpet, but I have to get the fuel cell out to get that out. So tomorrow I will most likely get power running to it. That's why I still have all the wiring like there running to it. That way I can turn on the fuel pump independently. Cool enough, the original automatic antenna is still all intact in the back. Everything came out pretty well. I was pretty happy with it. I'll grab that real quick. A lot of stuff ended up coming out pretty well. Some stuff had some tears, but nothing was too crazy or super noticeable. So I'll probably end up selling some of the stuff that I pulled out. Not all of it though, just because some of it was broken, and I ended up just throwing some of it away because it was junk. But everything came out pretty well. I was really happy that right there on the side of the floor pans weren't all rusted out, because that is some serious structural support right there, especially with all the dimple dots on it. Transmission feels pretty good. I'll be a lot happier with a 5-speed in there though. Got the emergency brake taken out. Just haven't gotten anything out for the dash or steering yet. That will be a tomorrow deal, and I will deal with that tomorrow. But what I plan on doing with this build is making a really clean 280/240 build. I want to shave like the key slot on the rear hatch, the gas cap, all the side markers. I want to shave all that off. I want to have a front grille built that deletes the blinkers in the front, and the door handles, I believe I'm just going to get them powder coated gloss black along with all of the weather stripping and window trimming that is chrome. Get all those powder coated black, and then once I get all that done, I'll have everything off the car, so I'll get the car painted. I'll actually probably be doing it in here, which will be pretty entertaining to see how that turns out, to say the least, because this will also be my second paint job, because I'll paint something else before I paint this, just so I know I get the technique down and everything. And then I'll paint this car, so I'll have a little bit of practice, but nothing crazy. I won't have a lot of experience. I'll just be asking a lot of questions for people that I know have a lot of experience. If you guys have any comments for me, any questions, I can try to answer. It's more about helping out the community than it is trying to keep all this knowledge to yourself. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comments and I will get to it. I'm really excited to see how this build turns out. After I get everything in the interior done, I'll end up pulling out this motor and the trans, and then once I get that out, I'll be getting 2 engine stands and building a steel rod in between these 2 bumper brackets on the front and on the rear, and turning this into a rotisserie pretty much. That way I can flip it on the side. I'll be pulling off all the suspension components, all the drivetrain components, all the glass, and all the interior. So this will be a literal shell. And then I will put it all back from taking it out. And I am kind of on the fence right now, considering I know I have to rebuild the dash from scratch. Get a right-hand drive dash and get a right-hand drive steering rack. Sorry about that. And just moving the wipers over to the right-hand drive side and having like a Fair Lady Z build. And I just always wanted a right-hand drive vehicle. I think this would be really good project to do, considering everything is supposed to be right-hand drive in the first place, and that would help with just the layout of what I'm wanting to do. I feel like it's really clustered over there with the intake and the exhaust, and the clutch master and the brake master both over there. And I just want to clean it up a little bit and open it up so that I can work on everything pretty evenly. And also, just why not have a right-hand drive? That'd be pretty fun. So if I can source one for a reasonable price, I will definitely get it. But until then, it's just a game of hoping I can find one and hoping everything aligns perfectly so that I can get it. That's the name of the game. But I'm thinking this is going to work out pretty well. I'm hoping anyways. If not, I'll keep you guys informed. But this project's moving along pretty quickly. I'll probably end up ordering the floor pans here soon, so that whenever I get it all cleared out, put it on the rotisserie, I can just jump straight into cutting that out and getting it put back in. I'll be getting a welder and start learning myself how to weld steel, because this is steel, and not anything crazy, just enough to get it to seal, and then I'll grind it down smooth, put some seam sealer over it, and then I'll be putting carpet over it. So it's nothing too crazy or nothing that I'm too worried about. But yeah, everything's moving along pretty quickly. One thing I do want to address is the garage situation. It isn't the biggest garage, but it gets the job done. I can't complain about it. But this is the only enclosed room I have besides my house, and I can't fit this inside my house, nor do I want to. The nice thing is I work for an HVAC company, so I will try to get a air handler, which is an electric heater, pretty much just a house-size electric heater. That way I can heat this place up, especially whenever it comes down to paint. I want to have the paint booth that I'm going to be building in here to be very temperature controlled and not have to worry about like orange peel and a lot of trash, considering the air will be filtered and then it'll be getting filtered air that is hot coming in. I just want everything, I want everything to go the way it should, and I don't want to have any problems with it. This motor I know is good, so I'm not too worried about that, but I am still going to tear it down. I want to get new bearings for the bottom end and the crank. I have a whole new head kit for valve seals, head gasket, exhaust and intake gasket, and a lot of other gaskets for like the distributor, the front timing cover, and I just want to go through the entire thing, clean it all up, and make sure everything's good to go. Pull out the harness from the 280Z because this is a 240Z. I want to clean up all the EGR, the vacuum lines, and all that junk in general, and just clean it up.
4 to 6 days later.
Hey guys, forgot to again record an outro and intro to this video. I'm just going to record an outro and say thanks for watching again, guys. Build progress is coming along pretty well. I got the floor pans ordered, just waiting for them to come in now. Of course, everything's being back ordered because of everything going on in the world right now. As soon as they come in, just gotta get everything prepped and get them cut out and welded back in. But I'm pretty happy with how the progress is going so far. Hopefully the videos keep on coming, and hopefully I get some more interest in them because it's pretty fun, and I'm hoping I can share this experience with some more people. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to keep that foot to the floor. Bye.